Hey everyone, my name's Amber.
I'm Charisse.
And we're back with a reaction video. Today we're doing Epica, Façade of Reality.
Yep, and today is September 11th.
Yep. Yeah, it's just a bad day.
Really sad.
But yeah, let's just get into this.
Oké, het eerste nummer dat we gaan doen is meteen een heftig nummer. Façade of Reality. We hebben onze gastzanger Tony Blair voor 1 keertje thuis gelaten. Maar we gaan toch van start. Hier komt ie.
This mass terrorism is the new evil in our world today.
It doesn't matter every time. It doesn't matter that you cry. I will take you where
Yeah, this is like really with the orchestra and everything, and the choir. It sounded like they were singing in Latin in the beginning.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's hard to say, but that's what it sounded like from the little bit of Latin I've done.
Yeah, this is pretty good. It's interesting on those violins how like just swapping the note makes it sound like they're going faster than they actually are.
Yeah, because it does definitely sound like.
So like without looking at them, it sounds like they're. I want to say strumming, but I don't think that's the right term for it. But pretty fast. But
Yeah.
it's literally just them changing the note.
That's awesome. They're
It's just-
really talented.
It's really interesting how music works like that
It is.
because it does give us an emotion without actually going that fast.
Definitely.
Simone's great like always.
I mean, she's got that beautiful classical voice, and well, I'm not as big a fan of Mark as I always say, but like this one, he's doing like two different growl styles and then whispering.
Yeah, that whispering was really interesting.
Like, I gotta give him credit. Like, he can transition through the different growl styles really easily.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely talented.
Definitely. Yeah, everyone's super talented. Mark just like his growls sound nothing like how he looks
I know.
or how he sounds speaking.
It's true. But I mean, as we know from even the women we've seen that can do like those super low growls, that's like you think it's a man if you didn't look at them.
Yeah,
If you didn't
or
see-
the guys that sound like women.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same way. Like
What's the name from
Beast in Black.
Yeah, Beast of Black.
Yeah. Wow, I always just say he's got amazing. But yeah, this is really pretty, and just having the whole orchestra is it just gives it that fuller sound, and the choir of course too. Like, this is like a whole production. I know this was for a DVD that they did. They had a whole, I think it was Cry for the Moon that was also on this one.
Think so. I don't remember.
I just remember we did another one that was in this similar space like this. So, but yeah, this is just a really good one. I mean, yes, I would have wished I could understand Simone and Mark better, like I've gotten bits and pieces of what Simone's saying, but it would have been nice to have a little like subtitles or something. But she sounds amazing, and she puts a lot of emotion into it.
Yep.
So let's continue this.
For those people who lost their lives on the 11th of September and those that mourn them, now is the time for the strength to build that community. Let that be their memorial.
Yeah, they just all look like they're having a good time.
Yeah. Some of them are very expressive.
They were.
I mean, you gotta have fun.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm sure they were in there for hours.
Yeah, I mean, especially since they're doing more than just one song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I mean, and they look like they have good chemistry. I mean, each other.
Yeah. And I liked how the guys got a section where they stood out, because a lot of times in a choir, you hear a lot of the women.
Yeah, I mean, well, it also depends. Like, at least all the choirs I've been in, they always give the men at least one solo area, or one of the men a solo area.
I meant, like, as a whole choir sound, you hear mostly the women.
Oh yeah, well that's just a common thing. Well, the high men's voices you can hear pretty nice, but lower men sometimes you can't hear as well.
But I'm sure if they weren't there, you'd notice them missing.
Yeah, you would. Like, as my choir teacher used to always say, every voice part has an important part, because they're all singing some part in the choir, like in the song. And if you take it away, the lower voices actually have it a little harder, because higher voices always get the melody.
Yeah, it's something I've also noticed. Like, there'll be, like, back when you used to pirate music more, like download it from like LimeWire or whatever. You download random different versions of a song, and it just sounded a little weird. But it's because, like, I don't know, maybe a different version that was just mixed slightly differently or something, and like I would be able to tell, like, you know, something you listen to like a billion times,
Yeah.
and then you hear this one that's different. It's like, wait, something doesn't seem right with it.
Yeah.
And that also reminds me of like the demos for some of the Dark Passion Play songs. I listened to so many times with the announcer speaking over it at one point during the song, tell you that it's the demo, or a preview. That when for the longest time when I first started listening to the actual full versions, it sounded weird without him talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good. Yeah, I'm not as big fan of Mark, but you know, he's growing on me a little bit. Plus, just the choir and everything sounded so good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll say overall, he's licking and biting that for you. Yeah, like, I will say though, he is like his growls in this were not bad. Like, this is the more tolerable. Like, I wasn't, his growls went well with, you know, Simone Stays and her beautiful high classical voice. Like, as I always say, like, she has amazing breath control that she just stays up there. And yeah, and even she was doing a little bit of whispering I could hear with Mark.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, they just did vocally. This had a lot of different styles, and it was just really good overall. And it was nice having the narration too, you know, about the September 11th attacks and everything. I mean, that added something, especially since this is probably more obviously inspired by the September 11th.
Yeah.
So it added an extra thing. Yeah, I just like this overall. While I couldn't understand everything, I still love. I mean, this whole production was just amazing. So I'm gonna give it an 8.7.
Yeah, I'll agree. 8.7. It was good. I really enjoyed it. And it's just so weird to think that that was so long ago now. That kids that were not even born when it happened can now legally drink in the United States.
It's just crazy how fast time has just gone by.
Yeah, because we were freshmen in high school when it happened.
Yeah.
Oh, that
just tells you, like, just time just goes by too fast.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that last night, like, that there were, like, kids that weren't even born on the September 11th that, like, are now old enough to drink, that are legally considered full adults in the United States.
Yeah.
That is just insane to think about. Yeah, so this was good. Please check out links in the description for the original video and all of our social media.
And we just want to let you know that both our Patreon and PayPal are now open, and we would like you to check out our community tab for our new song length guidelines for our PayPal.
And then until next time, bye.
Bye.